They say the meek will inherit the earth. We say the nerds are already in control. Welcome to the Frakkin Nerds, episode number 278. I'm your host, Doc Martin, and we'll start off with the man, the myth, the East Coast with his birthday pillows. It's Joshua.
Really? That's what you open with? I thought you would say the man who just loves the blitz.
No. Since we learned about your birthday pillows, that is a terminology that we no one has ever heard of. Yeah.
Hey, Joshua, does your floor fan blow around your birthday pillows?
Yeah, my floor fan, aka portable fucking AC, blows around my birthday pillows.
In my truck and
While he's watching Fox 5?
Oh yeah, Fox 5, yes. Well then, with that voice, as you can hear, it's been a while. He said he's gotten done with all his schoolwork for the moment, so it is Mr. Kennedy.
Kennedy.
How are you doing, sir?
Doing good.
He has warned us that
class,
he has brought a list of things that he needs to speak about, so he'll find that time to present it later.
At some point, yes.
At some point. And then the other man who's also across the bridge, and he loves showing his baseball cards on his phones. That's our own Chris Class.
That is Joshua Caraballo's college baseball days.
I don't see it.
I was just talking about the hair.
The hair was really
Joshua's hair
froey on the last show. If you've not checked it out, you can check it up on YouTube. And we also show the actor. We all feel like he sounds very close to. So
I called it. I was like, watch him put that fucking picture in the fucking episode. And I'm watching it, and lo and fucking behold,
there it is. And I went and searched for the one photo with you and the actor when you were at PWG. What's his name?
Went in and out there, Doc.
Do what?
Went in and out. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I said the one actor that you had the picture with at PWG, because we were talking about how you meet some celebrities when you go down there to California.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So yeah, go check it out on YouTube on our Frakkin Nerds, on the Frakkin Nerds live video podcast, or if you're on our Facebook or Twitter page, you'll see when they go up, which this will be one of the shows. Well, on today's show, the Matrix and being trans. I know Kennedy will have a lot to say about this. Ren and Stimpy is coming back, and the Suicide Squad is getting a video game from Rockstar.
Right, okay, that's what we wanted, the Suicide Squad game.
Is that what
Did you want some fucking pay-to-play with it?
No.
Well, Rockstar's going to give it to you.
Oh, really? Wow, that's sad. No, because the rumor was it was supposed to be a Superman game. No, they gave us this. I don't think anybody wanted this. So,
did we want a Superman game? Do we really want a Superman?
That would be cool.
They wanted to make it in like an open world Superman game that was kind of like, I believe.
If we're gonna get a Superman game, I want it done by
I never heard of
the same people that did the Arkham games.
Yeah,
Warner Brothers, like the Warner Brother. I know that's Warner Brothers Studios.
Yeah,
Rockstar.
Rockstar, yeah.
It's not Rockstar.
It's the same company.
I don't have my fucking phone, so I can't look it up. But
dude, you know what was really good was Wolverine Origins for like 360. Did you guys very rarely are movie video games like video games based off the movies? Like very rarely have I noticed that they were worth a shit. But man, that game was like one of the greatest games I've ever played in my life. I love that. If they did that, it kind of is like the same kind of angle as Ultimate Alliance. We're kind of above, top view kind of deal. I loved it. Do you like that, Kennedy? That would be good for a Superman game, right?
Yeah. I would wonder how they did the 3D flying.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll just do a side scroller,
because that's what you've got to You've got to have that 3D flying. That's why I was thinking the Arkham series, because Batman can almost fly in that game.
He glides.
Falling
this
with
just made
style.
An open world game.
Yeah, but where would you have Superman go? Really?
Metropolis.
That's it? So it's a Spider-Man game then?
Hasn't it been established that Metropolis and Gotham are right across from each other?
Which makes no sense. What other two major cities are right next to each other?
It's a comic book world. Oh my God, things don't follow the world.
I know, but
mean,
it doesn't make any sense. You would go, let's build a whole city, and then across the bridge, you're like, let's build another big city.
Technically, you've got New York and Manhattan.
Huh?
I mean, they're the same city, but think of it. Tell me, Josh, that they're not separated up there. Wouldn't that be the same premise? That would be the same premise.
When you talk about New York City, you talk about Manhattan. But if you talk about New York, they're going to be like the state of New York.
Would Fox 5 be on Gotham or?
I feel like I don't know, I feel like when I was up there that there was lots of large buildings. I mean, obviously not on the scale of Gotham and Metropolis. But there were large buildings that weren't on Manhattan Island. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean,
that's the closest thing.
But here's the thing: is Superman can fly very fast, so he's not like Spider-Man, where you're going through the different buildings and moving around. Like you're not. It can be boring if you're just like.
I mean, it wasn't boring in Arkham when you did it with Batman.
But he was gliding. He can't. Superman's gonna be flying much faster.
I'm pretty sure they can make it in a way where it looks like he's going fast.
Actually, I'll tell you, a game they did where you could fly that was still decent, even though you could fly, was Saints Row 4.
Okay.
Nobody played that piece of shit.
Somebody played it and made a lot of money.
A dildo gun. I like dildo guns.
That was in the game?
Yes.
Did anyone ever play that DC Universe game where it was like it was free, but you could just keep paying to like add more shit on and get coins and all? Did anyone play that? Because isn't Superman on that game? It's like an open world game.
No, I think you play as characters that can have certain powers. Like you can be a Green Lantern, but you can't be.
Okay.
You can't be John Stewart.
Would you give yourself flight?
Rocksteady does the Arkham games. Rockstar does Grand Theft Auto. So.
Okay.
Well, there was Rockstar and Rockstar North. So.
But it's still Rocksteady that's doing the. We'll talk about it when we get there. Jesus Christ, we got way too much on a fucking tangent by that. We got so much to talk about.
I did this at home.
Well, Amazon may be trying to turn the old JCPenney's and Sears stores that are in your malls that are slowly dying into warehouse fulfillment centers, which makes sense. I thought they were going to do that when they bought Borders, like utilize them as just a small maybe bookstore, and then the back is fulfillment where they can easily get stuff quickly out to you.
There's going to have to be a lot of modifications to those buildings.
Well, yeah, especially if you're talking about with
I'm thinking of it as a trucker, from a trucker standpoint.
Oh yeah, it's not easy to drive into those places, are they?
No, you can get in 2 at a time at best, and the ones that are in the malls you can't even get but 1 into at a time. So they're going to have to modify those.
Well, I mean, I would assume you make some kind of lanes for the trucks.
It's not that easy, man.
I don't recommend on like those Corvettes or whatever they give away at the mall. Just bring all the supplies in on those, and you could just totally eliminate like trucks, because there's cars everywhere inside the fucking mall. It's a fucking parking lot in there giving away.
I don't know. The malls are looking dead lately, man.
I don't remember last time I went into a mall, honestly.
Drive by the Green Tree Mall sometime.
Pandemic.
Well, I think every mall is like that too. I mean, I know this is great for anyone that doesn't live in Indiana or Louisville, Kentucky. So I'm
sure it's probably wherever you're listening to this. I'm sure malls probably pretty shitty as well, right?
All malls are dirt malls, aren't they? I mean, that's just like, why would you want?
They're getting taken over by Nirvana stores and flea markets.
Like, has anybody been to a mall recently?
You know what? I take that back. I went to St. Matthews, Mall St. Matthews, like 3 weeks ago. And I went into in GameStop and I picked up some like Cheesecake Factory shit.
Actually, like that's one of my favorite. That's one of my favorite malls if I'm going to go out to one. But
I mean, dude, their food court, like you don't find food courts like, I don't know, at least not around here. Like I don't know, living in Southern Indiana, this is a very isolated episode. Like you said, Doc. But dude, like
specific to a location.
No, what we're talking about.
No, bless you.
Thank you.
Anyway. All right, we don't have to talk about food courts.
Moving on, YouTube prank stars, the Stoke twins. We're all big fans of them, right?
They got arrested.
Never heard of them until today.
I know.
Never.
They're going to be charged with a felony after a fake bank robbery. The 23-year-old twin brothers, known for the best for posting prank videos, though I've never heard of them ever in my life, charged with felony related to a fake bank robbery. They actually recorded it and then uploaded it because that's makes sense.
And that Uber driver is going to sue the fuck out of them.
Oh, they use an Uber driver to? Oh, yeah.
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No.
They tried to jump into his car and take off, and he told them, no, get the fuck out of my car. But the cops rolled up at the same time and then started pointing guns at the fucking Uber driver.
Oh, my God.
And, like, that guy's, like, fucking traumatized now because he thought he was going to get shot, and then it turns out to be over some stupid shit like that. Like, no, he's going to sue the fuck out of him.
So what, they jump in acting like they had just robbed a bank? And
Well, yeah, they jumped in his car doing that, but they ran through, like, a courtyard in a town, like, pretending like they robbed a bank. Like, it was a big fucking deal.
Are these white people?
Then they got arrested.
Oh, yeah.
They got arrested, and then they did it again 2 hours later, even though they apologized.
You've got to make them an example. You gotta take care.
Did they make an example of Jake Paul when he did that shit? So,
no, when they caught video of him like
looting
into a mall or something like that, feds went to his house and I think they arrested him, didn't they?
They just raided his house.
Oh, okay.
They took all his guns.
But they said it wasn't in relation to the gun. We still don't know why the FBI went to his house.
Yeah, they haven't released that yet.
Remember in the 90s when like Singapore like caned that dude and it made like national news?
The graffiti kid.
Just
they
bring
beat
that back.
Kid with a pole.
Bring him back, but let Sandman do the caning, man.
You think he still has I don't think he has the power to do that anymore. He's up there.
And he'll be fine.
If he can still slam the fucking beers against his head the way he did, man.
He'll be all right. Imagine
he should be all right, yeah.
Those guys, and then like you hear the music come on, it's like a public like flogging, man. They just take him out to Times Square and like
Stone Cold stole my gimmick.
I don't know. They didn't do it with Brock Turner. They shouldn't do it with anybody else.
All right. Oh God! Womp, womp, womp,
I don't know who that is.
That's the guy that got caught raping that girl behind the trash can. And then the judge let him off because he had a bright future ahead of him.
Yeah, that was the start of everything. Pretty much the start of where the Me Too started.
Yeah, that was one of the big starts.
Because it was ridiculous the charges. I mean, that's where white privilege really showed up.
His dad said he's got such a good future and he's a good swimmer.
And he's not even on the Olympics, so it's like.
Well, Hasbro is pulling their Trolls dolls after complaints to it promotes child
abuse. Dude, that doll is creepy.
So if you've not seen the doll, and definitely if you're watching the YouTube, I'll put the video up there.
What is this?
So it's these troll dolls, and so this one has like this kind of skirty dress, and when you push on her
skirty dress,
yes, the skirt, yes. Well, it's like a dress, isn't it? Not a skirt, but a dress.
It's a skirt. It's a skirt.
Okay.
Skirt.
When you press on her belly, she says things, and then for some reason she has a button in between her no areas. I guess you would.
What?
Say
in between her legs.
Yes, in between her legs.
And that's the button that activates her out of demo mode. You have to hold it down while she.
Why would you not put this on the back of the doll? And then apparently when you push the button, it goes like, ooh, wee.
I think this is going to sound a bit, conspiracy theory, but I think the toy industry does things every few years to get attention, even if it's negative attention, like they're trying to do. Because you remember a few years back, there was that doll where you pushed its belly so many times it said, Islam is the light.
What?
Yeah. It was this huge thing, and there was videos all over the place of people going to the stores and like breaking them and like destroying them.
I've never even heard of this.
Yeah,
Google it then.
That's the premise of like the Last Action Hero, whatever that.
It's a toy that says Islam
is the light, baby. Let me see.
The only thing I heard about Islam popping up was when that guy drew it in the X-Men comic book.
All right, I'm gonna play the audio for us. We'll see how it.
Islam is the light.
Yes.
I gotta hear this.
Oh shit! You guys are probably not hearing that.
No.
I can hear it. Oh.
I hear kaboom.
Riveting. Just silence. Silence on a podcast is the best.
I'll have to pull the video.
This will be some post production. All right, so this is where we all react like, "Oh shit, it sounded just like it." Oh my god!
Hold on,
I
let me
can't
see if
believe
I
they
can.
put a product like that out in the real world.
I think.
Man,
Here we go. Hold on. I think you can be able to hear it now.
But Angie Gosson heard, quote, "Bin Laden is the light."
No, shut up! You can't hear it.
That's not right. Any toy.
Any toy that makes that sound shouldn't say Bin Laden is the light.
Why
That's
did I
only
know that
Jimmy just should be
accent?
the only one that should be saying things like that.
When I heard it, I did because I actually went to the store and listened. I didn't hear Bin Laden is the light. I heard Islam is the light.
Well, that's 10 times worse. Bin Laden is the light.
I think Bin Laden would be like worse, than Islam is the light.
Yeah.
And when you see this video, she looks like somebody that you know is not going to wear their mask into the store. I just want to point that out.
I was gonna say, why am I not surprised to like hear that kind of that accent follow that news story?
Yes, I don't have to wear my mask. I got a breathing problem because COVID's going to do very well with your breathing problem. Please continue walking around with no mask.
Fight that fight.
Okay, so
I have to every day.
Here, let's. I go to people's houses every day. 7 to 8 houses every day. None of them are wearing masks. And every single one of them invite me into the house to sit down and they offer me a drink. Nobody cares about this goddamn mask thing unless you're in public.
Right.
But you are in public with you going and servicing people's houses.
I'm not saying I'm not.
How many of these places are you doing not in Indiana?
Do what?
How many of these places are not in Indiana?
Oh, we only operate in Indiana. That's the only
Thank you.
zones we have. Oh, shut your face.
They were the first ones to be like, let everybody back in.
I love how defensive you are that Kentucky's better than Indiana, you backwoods hick motherfucker.
Hey, we're keeping our numbers down. We're keeping our numbers down. And y'all keep coming over here and passing that disease.
I just hope the day I visit.
You know what? Just go report to Daddy Andy and shut your mouth.
We love Andy. Well, let's continue on with movie news. And the biggest news coming out is the Wachowski sisters have come out and said that the Matrix trilogy movie is about being a transgender.
What?
I feel like that's misleading.
How do you define it then, Joshua?
From my understanding was when I read the article, and I didn't read all the way through it, is they wanted it to be about a transgender person, but then they got scrapped. Now, is that accurate or?
No, I think they wanted to push a agenda about trans, and they felt like they couldn't do it because of at the time it wouldn't get over. But they had a character named Switch, which Kennedy can probably remembers because nobody else I think remembers.
That could have been a trans person, yes.
And they said it was because it was a man in the real world and was female in the Matrix.
Wait, the one that was was that the one that was pimping out the bitch in the red dress?
No, that's Mouse. Switch was the like Swedish blonde woman with spiky hair. And she says right before she dies, she says not like this, and then she just fucking hits the floor.
So when it's already a character that she was already like a trans.
There is a character, yes.
Okay.
But she didn't wear female clothes. She wore a suit. She had spiky hair. Like, I could see that.
Wait, so that was the one that died when fucking Joey Pantaleone betrayed them?
Yeah.
Yeah, nobody would have made that connection, especially during the time the movie came out. They just was like, oh.
So what's the so they made a character about it, and it's just now coming out that's I don't understand.
No, they're saying, from what I understand, what Doc is saying is they wanted Neo to be a trans character, but they didn't. They weren't allowed.
Yes, and they also said it is a part of the film because of his transition from Thomas Anderson to Neo is a trans
Oh, okay.
No, this is hindsight's 2020 trying to make some shit out of nothing.
Yeah.
Because there was an entire plot line that Neo's love for Trinity was so deep that he was able to save her life.
That's nothing about trans then, right? That at all.
No, I mean it's a very I don't know. I feel like it's one of the times things, and they're just trying to.
Do you feel like it's like J.K. Rowling's with her like coming
out?
Oh my God!
Like, did she just fucking ruin?
Well,
no,
but I'm just saying like when all of a sudden after all the books, it's like Dumbledore's gay, and everybody's like, how? Because nothing that you wrote defined him as being.
Well, like gay. She fucked up bad because she did do the Dumbledore was gay thing, even though he had no love interests in the movies. So there was no reason for it. She did it just to be part of the movement. Mm-hmm. But then she turned around and was like, fuck trans people, fuck abortions. Like, she did a lot of shit.
She pretty much said that any person that is trans that is now a woman is not really a woman. Because they don't bleed, they don't have babies, so you cannot count them as a woman.
Science.
Yes. And Harry Potter's like very big LGBTQT plus minus question mark are big fans of that.
Yeah. I mean,
they were.
They still are. They are like excommunicating fucking J.K. Rowling. Like they're like,
yes,
they don't get that
the person who creates this world we love.
Right. So
didn't she just get like a deal too? Like I saw that in passing. She's doing something new.
Yeah, she's still going to get money. Like even if they still support Harry Potter at all, she's still getting the money. So
yeah, she still owns the rights to it. So anything created from that world, she's going to get the money for. But yeah, you do kind of just need to get her off the internet and be like, you're burning too much.
She's like Donald Trump. Somebody needs to take her fucking like ability to tweet and post.
Yes,
is she really old? Like, just doesn't know what she's doing?
She wrote the first Harry Potter when she was 39 or something like that.
And she was homeless, sitting in a cafe. Are you blitzing right now?
What? No.
What are you doing?
Nothing.
You're sitting there on your phone. Join the show.
I am on the show.
Joshua, you're surrounded by your loved ones today.
It's all right. Be a part.
We all want to talk to you.
Yes, be a part of the show.
I literally just dropped like 5 gems. Like, what are you doing? Don't cast them.
What did he drop?
5 jugs.
No, I don't know what that means. What are jugs?
Like little funny lines. Gems.
Jokes. Okay. I'm just saying, be a part of the show. Be with us.
I'm a part of the show.
I knew you were.
Do that. Don't do that.
All right. Well, everyone's been begging for it, and 2 things that go well together is Tron and Jared Leto. So we're going to be getting a new Tron movie with the director of Lion, Gareth Davis, that I think is going to be coming to Disney Plus, possibly. Well, I know the way things are going, probably Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Chris Class, good way to fucking call it last episode, dude.
On what's that?
Mulan?
You said, I bet they bring Mulan out and then they charge you to rent it. And then in the last couple of days, they said, yep, $30.
Is that what they did? Yeah, I figured. That's what I figured. It was just a matter of time with like everyone else doing that. Like I think Amazon originally is doing that with like the new release movies, right? And I guess I don't know if others if they originally did it or others just like
Universal's been doing it. Like they were the first ones to, and that's what AMC and them got in a big fight where AMC was like, no, we're not gonna. If you're gonna be throwing your stuff up without really coming to a theater, we're not gonna. And then they made a deal where like, okay, we'll suck on your tit for a little bit because the Fast Furious movies make money.
And it was like you're not gonna get a lot of other people signing up the way they did for like Mandalorian for this one movie. So I mean that was like my question to you, Doc, when it was like, how are you going to get more people to sign up? And I guess that's how you would recoup your costs. But $30.
Oh yeah, you get them to sign up and then confirm. Okay. I've got a delay in going on mine.
Sorry, I didn't mean to railroad your or derail your conversation about Jared Leto still trying to remain relevant.
No, keep talking.
He's a garbage actor. I don't. Whatever.
Okay, riveting. Thank you so much for that.
He's trying to pull that Marky Mark fucking transition, and he can't do it.
Marky Mark transition? What the fuck are you talking about?
Mark Wahlberg's a much better actor than he was a singer.
But he was always a singer.
Right. So Jared Leto's a singer trying to make that transition to acting, but he can't do it because he sucks nuts.
Okay.
Wasn't he an actor before he did that?
That's what I'm saying. Wasn't he an actor before?
I thought he was like a young actor, but I don't remember. Wasn't he like some teen actor in the 90s?
No, that doesn't count for shit.
He was on like 90210 or something. I don't know what he was on.
Leonardo DiCaprio. Yeah, nobody gives a shit about you as a teenage actor.
No, fucking Marvin's Room sucked.
Dude, Leo DiCaprio was like less than a teenager when he was on what was that?
Growing Pains?
Growing Pains. Yeah, he was super young on that.
Wasn't he on that fucking one movie with Johnny Depp?
Yeah, What's Eating Gilbert's Grape?
Yeah, Gilbert Grape, whatever.
He played special needs. Yeah, that's what the movie is. What's Eating Gilbert's Grape?
What's Eating Gilbert Grape? Gilbert Grape is his name, not Gilbert's Grape.
I thought it was. No, I thought it wasn't it called What's Eating Gilbert's Grape?
No, it's Eating Gilbert Grape because it was him.
His name is Gilbert Grape, isn't it?
Nobody's sucking on his nut. Like
I want to see Josh's version better.
Dude, why don't you look this up and see what the fucking title of the name was?
Well, do you guys know that they are making a India Forrest Gump?
Get the fuck out of here.
Like a Bollywood Forrest Gump?
I don't know if it's going to be a Bollywood, but
It's gotta be.
It's called Lala Singh Chadha. It's a Hindu language for Forrest Gump remake. It's starring their megastar Amir Khan, who you all may know.
The boxer?
No. And they were hoping to have it done way before now, but COVID hit, and so they're going to hopefully start working on it. But it's going to be set in the world of India as if it was Forrest Gump. So all the history and everything that you saw with Forrest Gump now would be with India. You think they're going to do like the AIDS thing like they did with Forrest Gump?
No, it would be COVID now. You got to keep with the times, right?
It wouldn't be. No, because then you're really dating yourself if you do COVID. Because like, what happens if they get a cure for COVID in a year?
What happens if they get a cure for AIDS?
They're not.
Yeah,
there's too much money to be made on the AIDS.
They could just make it syphilis.
There's always
that's
cure.
timeless.
There's always been a cure, Kennedy. Wink.
So you guys excited for it? Like, what would be a weird movie that is very Americanized that some other country could make that would just blow your mind? I'm because thinking about
Pulp Fiction.
Top Gun.
Top Gun. So like where?
Wow.
Let's go with Top Gun, Joshua. Where is it going to be filmed at?
If I'm gonna guess,
you're not gonna guess. You're gonna come up with a concept.
I'm gonna come up with Top Gun, but like in fucking Iraq.
You'd have to make it like Japan, so it's like then you get all the kamikazes.
I was thinking
Russia.
So you're setting Top Gun in like during World War II? Is what you're saying, Clark?
Yeah, let's see it. Let's see it through the other eyes.
Well, he's not going to be in the sequel, so.
I mean, if you do it in Japan, then Goose is definitely going down, right?
Yeah, he's getting necked.
Jesus. Anybody else with a concept movie that is very American? That
Pulp Fiction.
Pulp Fiction. Where are you putting it at?
Switzerland.
Okay.
I want to see that dance scene.
Class, do you have any concept ideas?
Let's see. Let's put Captain America in Zimbabwe. I don't know. I don't know.
Isn't that Black Panther?
Yeah, isn't that Black Panther pretty much?
Oh, okay.
Get this man.
All right.
I mean, he's a super soldier that defends his country.
His country. Okay, yeah. I guess you're right when it comes to that.
What about
fictional country?
What about Gremlins, but in Russia?
I've never seen Gremlins.
What the heck? Who?
In Soviet Russia, Gremlins pour water on you.
Like, you've never seen Gremlins?
No. What if we watch Rocky? What is it? Rocky 3?
4.
But Rocky 4, but we watch it from Russia. Like the movie's about Ivan Drago.
Well, I was hoping they would have did that with Creed Part 2. They do a spinoff with Drago and his son, but I guess it's not gonna make money.
That was like in Rocky in the movies was like he's supposed to be like the Tyson of the time, and Drago was the was he the big draw? Like, or
No, what happened was Drago,
he spoilers if you haven't seen it, he killed Apollo.
He kills Apollo because like they were
Apollo killed Apollo
because he didn't throw in the towel.
Yes, he had more than enough chances to stop, and he didn't.
But Drago showed no remorse, and that's what made him the big bad.
Yeah, that's what.
If he dies, he dies.
If he dies, he dies. That phrase fucking spurred the nation.
But it's kind of one of those things where it's like Drago was like that anti-American like project that was going to dominate America because there was a hidden agenda of like America versus Russia in that movie. So
that was
like he was the big bad.
That was cold. That was still Cold War era.
Yeah, because you had Reagan and Gorbachev, and you had all that in the '80s. That was like perfect for that time.
Yeah.
Russians were the bad guys
at the end where they all start shouting Rocky. Like that was so fucking.
Russians were saying Rocky, or
yeah.
There you go.
Wow, okay.
But the Russians hated Rocky when he started fighting Drago, but at the very end they just started saying Rocky
because they saw how corrupt their government was.
They just saw it then in the movie.
Yeah, they realized like,
it took a boxing fight.
Even Drago was like, they were like, you have to beat him for the country. He's like, I'm not beating him for you. I'm beating him for me. And they didn't really do it in Creed. They just was like, oh, my father killed your father, and it was just like, eh. And even the way he beats it, he beats Creed. I mean, he beats Drago's son. Spoilers is they throw in the towel. Ironically. So.
Well, when we were talking with Class saying he's never seen Gremlins, I think that should be his newest assignment for this week.
Gremlins?
We talked about
Gremlins or Gremlins 2?
No, he has the first one because then he's completely clueless. Plus, Gremlins
Baby
2
steps, guys.
Off
Baby steps.
The wall. Like Gremlins 2 just, if you've ever seen the Key and Peele sketch where they're putting in
a part of
they're
it.
putting in. Have you guys watched Key and Peele?
I have, but I haven't seen that.
So Key and Peele did a sketch where they're talking about Gremlins 2, and they're like, just come up with ideas. Nothing is a bad idea. And everything they say is actually in the movie. We lost Kennedy, apparently. And
said he'd be right back if you paid attention.
Like, it's in the movie. That's in the movie. So you've got to watch the first one just to kind of understand where it's going to go. But you actually watched Dread, which we gave you homework on the previous show.
I did.
And what did you think of it?
Dude, I'm so glad you guys recommended this to me. It's an hour and a half movie, maybe an hour and 39 minutes, something like that. I took note of this because it took me 2 days to watch it. So I tell you, man, it's like
you really do have ADHD. You really
do. ADD. I'm not. I don't have the hyperactive part. I just
do have the hyperactive part.
I do. I? Yeah. Well, that's true, man. But Dread was awesome, man. Like I thought the cinematography was awesome. Like the CG looked great. Like whenever they would like do this like meth or whatever like drug they're doing, and like all the stars just came around and music and everything. I forgot what it was called, but it was. I never even did catch the name of it.
No, they did say it.
I know they said it. But dude, the guy who played Dread was awesome.
Everything down, like see, like there's a scene at like the beginning where they're raiding into this house and they're all smoking it and they're seeing like just bullet holes.
People are getting shot all over. So graphic, and it's like I haven't seen a movie this like graphic and like badass since like this like was a throwback to like 80s like 90s
it felt like the Raid, where they're having to move up, except the Raid they were
haven't seen
down.
Okay.
Well,
it's called.
But it was like it was
slow mo.
Yeah, it was like, dude, it was like a First Blood, where it's like you just had like a badass going through and just kicking ass, and like no matter what, he was just a dude, but like no matter what, he was just like he was the one guy taking down like an army, like and it was I thought the girl, it took a little bit for like the mutant girl, his partner, to like kind of like to grow on me. And I ended up really liking her. I thought Cersei Lannister, she was like such a badass. Like she was such a good bad guy.
Lena Hartley before she was Cersei Lannister.
Yeah, that was.
She was really good.
It was very good.
Lena Hartley, she was good in that. Fuck, what's it called?
Didn't she do like the
Purge?
The Purge. She was in the first Purge.
She was really good in the Purge.
Especially the ending when they were all sitting at the table.
Right.
But dude, some of
Spoiler.
those scenes where they would do those drugs, and then they threw like those were they cops, the crooked cops or whatever from the very beginning, and they threw them down in slow motion. It's like, dude, what a terrifying way to like die. You're going like 20 some stories, and it's going so slow.
That's what made like the ending death scene so fucking cool. He was like, how do we not kill her, but her heartbeat is still slow? And it was because she had the bomb.
Yeah, the bomb that would go off.
Yeah.
And he was just like, here you go. And he fucking threw her. And I was like, that was amazing.
Dude, and when she fell and it just like the blood just splattered like blah, like
but that's the thing,
so
though.
graphic, this movie, and I needed something like that. It did take me 2 days to watch.
The cinematography, because she gets thrown off the thing and lands on concrete, but we're watching it from like a lens, and it cracks too, which I thought was so fucking cool. Yeah, I was like,
dude, it was so good, man. It was and a cool. I mean, it was like First Blood tied into like RoboCop, tied into like all those '80s type of like just fucking badass action movies. Man, loved it. Thank you for the recommendation.
Did have a very '80s feel to it.
100%,
but way better looking.
Yeah,
80s
you guys should go back and try to watch Total Recall again.
The
original
one, because the new one's horrible.
Yeah, that one sucked.
You're in a really bad society when dubstep is played everywhere you're going.
No, the original. The original was so bad.
Was it really? I remember really liking it.
It's a fun movie.
The graphics are horrible.
Just Mars. Yeah, it's a great movie.
I wish I had 3 hands. Or that's like the only line I remember. You made me wish I had 3 hands. All right, so what's my?
You think about it. You got 2 hands and you've got
a mouth.
So you can utilize everything you have.
My man, you know.
Yeah. You know how to take care of her.
What's my assignment for
I would
before?
say it's Gremlins. If you've
you gotta watch Gremlins.
Okay, I'll watch Gremlins.
Yeah. Although you have to watch Gremlins, but I honestly think that Gremlins 2 was better than Gremlins 1.
But you can't go into Gremlins 2 not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Right.
If I make it past Gremlins, I'll try to watch Gremlins tonight because I got to work the next 3 nights. I'll be working. So like tonight's a perfect night for me to try to watch it. And as a matter of fact, a couple weeks ago here, we're about to like locate ourselves or, isolate ourselves. A couple weeks ago at Georgetown, Indiana, the Georgetown Drive-In, try to get my daughter to go. She didn't feel like going though. It was Gremlins and Goonies. And neither one of them have I seen that.
What?
I love that Georgetown's doing an old school thing.
And last night, the one in like LaGrange or wherever that other one is, they showed
class.
Yeah.
Who are your parents? Can I have a talk with them? Because I don't know why they were like, we hate our child so much that we can't let him watch very good entertainment in the 80s. Like, what movies do you remember from the 80s?
Let's save Goonies for the round table discussion.
I played a lot. Like I remember playing outside. Like
dude,
at one point, like
you're the playing outside kid.
Yeah, I played a lot of sports and stuff like that. But at one point, like we were like, I don't know, growing up, man. Like it was, I don't know. It was like I don't remember like my parents being together that long, but when they were, I remember it was like, it was pretty tight. And I don't think we had money to go to the movies.
Yo, you know what class is? Class is that nerd, like that the nerd, like when he goes to like all these places and they talk about shit that he doesn't know. They'd be like, "Class, what the fuck were you doing?" I don't know, man. Just playing games outside.
I was outside playing sports. I don't know. What were you all doing? We're just sitting around playing Nintendo.
I was playing it. I played Nintendo a bunch. I did do that. I did play Nintendo. So it's like, I don't know, man. Movies, it's like I never got it. I never like.
There's an episode of Friends where they're talking about Lord of the Rings, and Chandler and Ross are like, "Would you never?" They're looking at Joey, and they're like, "You never read Lord of the Rings in high school?" He's like, "No, I had sex.
I was too busy having sex."
I mean, like that happened. Like as soon as I got my license, it was like, man,
Poontang City.
That's class. Like. He's the nerd, but he was.
You think kids these days know what the word poontang means?
Yes. There's a song with a connotation of it just now. It's like #1 now.
I don't know, man. I work with this girl. She just turned 18, and I swear to God, she doesn't get any references.
Wow.
Why are you talking poontang with an 18-year-old girl?
No, I didn't say that specific reference.
Oh, okay. All right. Hey, I'm not hating, man. I was about to look. Virtual Nux, buddy. High five. No, man. I don't know. I never. There was a lot of Christmas movies I had never seen up until like my daughter being born, and then like my wife was like, let's let's watch like a new Christmas movie, or just something not new, but like The Grinch, or like I've never seen, what's the one with the kid with the glasses and the leg lamp? I've never seen that
you
shit.
just said The Grinch, which is like
I've seen The
60 years
Grinch.
old. You were like, let's bring The Grinch.
Yeah, I know. I said
every
I also
year.
said
No,
new
you
movie.
should. This is what your viewing habit should be. You should want Charlie Brown Christmas should be on there.
I've seen that.
The Grinch. Rudolph.
I've seen
Rudolph.
Oh yeah. I've definitely seen that.
Christmas Story.
Nightmare Before
haven't
Christmas.
seen that.
Nightmare Before
I haven't
Christmas,
seen that.
which you can watch in Halloween and then in Christmas.
Okay, I haven't seen that.
Do not watch
never
Jingle
seen
All
A
the
Nightmare
Way.
Before
Jingle All the Way is
Christmas?
a piece of shit.
I haven't seen that.
Die
Scrooge.
Hard. You have to
I
watch
saw
Die Hard.
Scrooge. I've never seen Die Hard.
Scrooge.
Die Hard is not a Christmas movie.
How it's
It is
set
a Christmas
in fucking
movie.
Christmas.
Yeah,
No,
it's Christmas.
Bruce Willis came out and said it's
Oh,
not.
I'm
a
taking
Christmas
his
movie.
advice.
Yeah, take that asshole's fucking
The one
word.
guy they didn't really want to be in that movie because they didn't feel like he had the flair for it. I'm gonna go with that guy, not the person who directed.
Anyways,
it.
class, make sure you watch Christmas Vacation.
Christmas. I've seen that. That's a good one. Okay, that is a good one. I have seen
Well,
that.
guys, do we need to?
So, okay,
switch
I'm
now?
like
So,
500.
since he likes 80 actions movies, should we maybe now have him watch Die Hard instead of Goonie or Gremlins?
No, he needs to
Seen
watch
Die
Gremlins.
Hard.
He
I
said
haven't
he
seen
didn't.
Die Hard. No,
He needs to watch Gremlins before Die Hard.
Yo, you're worse than Matt. You literally are worse than Matt.
I haven't seen it. Star Wars. I've seen those a whole bunch. I could. All right. So is it Die Hard? I'll watch that between now and next show.
No, Gremlins.
I don't know. We got one vote for Gremlin. Joshua?
Fuck it, tell him to watch Gremlins because I'm pretty sure he's gonna hate Gremlins.
Well, I want to enjoy what I watch.
No,
All
just
right,
watch it.
so
I don't
Gremlins and then Die Hard.
I
Die
hated
Hard.
Gremlins 1, but I loved Gremlins 2, so.
Okay.
Yeah, he liked that trans Gremlin one, right?
No, like the fucking New York song was just, it got me.
Well, that was the intelligent one, right?
Yeah. He actually,
right?
which nighttime show was it? He went on a nighttime show and did an interview in the movie. It was weird, but
Yeah, I remember that.
Oh,
And then he took over the show.
Don't listen to him, class. No. Gremlins too.
I'm gonna watch
Steaming
First
hot.
Blood.
No,
Just
why?
watch
If you're gonna watch a fucking 80s action movie, Die Hard. I mean,
Okay.
Yeah, you're not supposed to watch things you watched already. You have to watch
Yeah.
things you never
you can't
watched.
be like,
Okay.
watch the prequels again because Star Wars is so good.
I was gonna say Cobra. That was a good movie.
Is that the one where he's hunting the serial killer?
It wasn't it? He always had fuck. Maybe
He
I
had
haven't
dark
seen Cobra.
shades on and shit in the nice
Yeah.
car?
He had a black car. Yeah.
All right, watch
Okay.
Gremlins. Come back and tell us what you think of Gremlins.
All right. I'll do that. I'll take notes. Is what I thought about that while I was almost done with Dread the second time, or finishing it the second day. And I was like, I should have taken notes, like things that stood out. But it's like,
Yo,
I'll try to do
You
that for
talked about
Gremlins.
things that stood out.
Okay.
This is I have a concave thing for us to do. It's called watch a movie with class that he's never seen before.
there was a movie room there a few years ago.
So I'm doing that. If we get a room, God willing, I'm doing it. All right, from 4 to 8.
Well, isn't there a
we're
way
gonna
to
watch a
like
movie.
do a live viewing, like where we can put the movie down here and then have us up on top, and then we're just watching
I
with class?
feel like there's some copyright laws.
Well,
there.
you know what? Like Joshua and I did was we pulled it up on Netflix, so everyone had to hit we're at the 3-second mark. On your mark, it's like ready, set, go, and hit play at the same time. And we watched Nacho Libre that way. So we just talked about it, or we would be quiet and some of the audio
I've
would
seen
play.
like people doing viewing parties where they've got
Okay.
because it's not doing a full screen or something like that. I think you're allowed to do things like that.
Maybe.
We
Well,
wouldn't
look it up,
be able to
boss
put it up on-
man.
I'll try to figure it out because I'd
I
like
would,
to
that would be awesome.
experience movies with class that he's never. Here's a list of movies.
Yeah, I'd definitely be down to do that, man.
And I get made fun of because I somehow get able to watch.
Dude, we gotta watch Last Action Hero.
Haven't seen that.
Let's get them through Die Hard first, okay? Before we just.
I just thought about it. Like for some reason, it's just like,
All right.
what's going on with your pops in the background?
What do you mean? What's going on with
They
them?
have blood on the box.
Is
Yeah.
that, he put all the blood boxes together. Is that what's going on?
Yeah,
That's
well,
awesome.
that's everything that either like Chucky's got a blood box and Shaun of the
Some of
Dead,
the Walking Dead. Okay.
Shaun of the Dead Walking. Yeah, I think Negan's got one. So yeah, and Michael Myers and Jason, from the video game Jason right there. You see my finger pointing. And yeah, and Venom, which is signed by Ryan Stegman and Donnie Cates.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Class, you go to the drive-in a lot, the Georgetown drive-in?
No, man, I haven't. I wanted to go actually last night to is it LaGrange? I'm sorry, I'm eating right now.
The Strawberry Farm or something like that.
Yeah, they did Empire Strikes Back and Spaceballs last night.
Oh shit, that's a
Fuck, man.
lineup right there.
Right?
Yeah.
My buddy went. Him and his girlfriend. And I was like,
well, the reason I was asking is that Georgetown always has a horror fest towards October, and they usually invite people from the the horror convention that's going to be in Louisville.
Okay, cool.
And I almost wonder if they're not going to do it this year, though.
They're not gonna do it this year. They'll still do the movies and stuff, but they ain't gonna have like.
Well, that's how I met Kane Hodder.
Did you really?
Yeah, I met the girl that played Laurie Strode in the original Halloween. Why am I not?
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis, yeah. And then I met
who's that famous woman that played their parts in the Halloween movie?
There was the chick that played Darcy on
Married with Children?
Yeah, she was in a horror movie, and I met her.
Really?
Yeah.
I heard she's a nice person.
Everybody I've met so far. Oh, and we met First Jason. That one cracks you up. He calls himself First Jason because he played the kid that drowned in the lake.
He was the first Jason. You're right.
And he calls himself First Jason. He has a band called First Jason. And they played, and every song he started it out with, "I'm First Jason. This band is First Jason." Yeah, and like it was just the most awkward situation. Yeah, First Jason. This is the most awkward fucking shit.
Now you gotta milk it for what it's worth, kid.
That's true.
I get milking it at the beginning, but like literally every song at the end of it, everybody was just like, "Oh yeah, I think he was First Jason."
He was. Well, Ren and Stimpy is coming back, and it's going to be coming to Comedy Central, along with, we know that Beavis and Butthead. They're doing a Daria, but it's her one friend who's in college.
Jason.
Is that on Spotify or something?
Oh no, Apple Music. I'm gonna listen to some First Jason.
Jody is the spinoff from Daria that we're getting. And then Clone High. They're bringing back Clone High with Lloyd and Chris Miller, which a lot of people don't remember Clone High.
Really?
Wow. I don't think there's a lot. Okay, let's do. I know that those two that we would be asking are a bad segment to ask. But class, do you remember Clone High?
Mm-mm.
Nope.
He's too busy getting pussy.
That's true.
But what year was that? Because I remember Daria.
I think I was in high school.
I think early 2000, right?
Yeah, I was in high school when Clone High came out.
I don't know about that.
Kennedy, Clone High?
Nope.
I knew it. I knew.
I remember Daria.
Well, everyone remembers Daria because she was part of Beavis and Butthead.
Yeah, I remember Daria.
So was
she was on
Hank
for like
Hill.
5 seasons, right?
Hank Hill was a spinoff from fucking Beavis and Butthead.
But I remember all the shit that was like.
Hank Hill was. They had characters that were kind of like that.
No. It was literally a fucking spinoff from Beavis and Butthead.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, it was.
Oh my god, look it up.
He sounded the exact same, but he looked like
he sounded like the gym teacher, right? That was it. But
no, he sounded like the next door neighbor that had the RV.
Yeah,
but he looked different. He was like fat. He had like a fisherman's like round hat.
That wasn't Hank Hill.
And no, it just sounded like him. And I don't know if that was his name, but he was like basically that same type of character.
He called his wife mother, like, "Hey, mother," like something like that, right? Like he had a weird name for his wife.
Damn it, boy.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Damn it, Bobby.
I don't know.
But Aeon Flux, like I remember, like all that shit. Like
that was Liquid Television.
There was, Liquid Television would come on, like, or that's what I don't know. MTV.
And the Max, you had the Max.
That was in the good old days. Yeah, the Max. You had like the fucking State was on, like around that time.
States.
I'm out of here.
We're gonna go to the zoo and watch the monkeys do it.
I want to dip my balls in it.
Chicken sandwich, Carl. That was some good shit, man.
I tried Stacy is a huge like Reno 911, and I was like telling her, I was like, you realize all these guys came from the States. And so we tried watching it, and she's like, I just can't get into it. It's like,
wait, what?
fucking people. All of them.
The
But-
same fucking sense of humor, too.
I know. She couldn't get into it. Not sure why.
Did I ever show you my Reno 911 Halloween picture? I won.
Were you dangle?
I don't know.
You don't.
I'll find.
Wait, how the fuck do you not know what you dressed up as on Halloween?
Well, I dressed up like as that type of cop.
He
but I
dressed
don't
up as
remember.
Dangle, but
You
he just
should
was like,
do if you're gonna be anybody, be Dangle with the short shorts and like the white boots.
Yeah. Here.
Just do this. Just send it to me, and I'll put it up on for the ones watching it.
Oh, okay. That was.
Yeah,
he was Dangle.
Send me that
All right.
photo, and I'll add it up to the live show so that
I
people
will.
can see what
I
it
will.
is.
That's. I got two of them, so you can't really see that one, but yeah,
Send those.
All right.
We'll put them up there.
you got it, doctor.
And I know obviously Class and Kennedy were big fans of the movie Mimic. That's getting a TV reboot.
God, I remember the horrible fucking box art for that movie.
Came out
I
in
just hate the fact.
Came out in '97 with Mira Sorvino, who's I don't think
Savino,
done anything.
No, she was a Stuber.
She wasn't Stuber. Like,
Yeah, she
you
was a
watched that movie?
Yeah, I was bored. I thought it was funny. It
Obviously.
wasn't.
You're like, what's Batista doing right now? No, shitty action movie is all right.
I wouldn't even say it was an action movie.
If you don't remember what Mimic is, it centers on a genetically engineered insects who evolve and develop the ability to mimic their human prey. So, like, she starts seeing, like, people.
What the fuck was up with that timeline where it was like the Faculty and
Faculty's
Mimic?
a good movie, though. But the Faculty is really just, what's the.
Aliens.
No, not Aliens. Invasion of the Body Snatchers is really, it's an updated version of that.
But there was a
See,
lot of
I
movies
don't-
through that time that was like that same shit.
I don't remember the bugs mimicking people in Mimic. That's the funny thing.
Yeah, she would, like, remember she'd see somebody following her, and it was the fucking bugs. Like,
Yeah,
as a
but
shadowish person.
Yeah, no, but I don't think they pretended like they were actual like in human disguise. They just was like, wasn't one like in a trench coat or something like that?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of, is the trench coaty looking guy. Now, let me say, I watched Mimic once. Like, did not need to see
too.
anymore. So, whatever happened in that movie, no clue. Like, you could be explaining a scene, and all I remember is a subway, and she feeling scared, and the trench coat guy. That's about it.
Okay, here's two things I remember. One, they show a kid getting murdered, like a fat kid and the skinny white kid get murdered.
Death.
And I was watching it. Yeah, MDK all fucking day. Anyway, he like I remember that watching in the movie theater going, Jesus Christ, they really didn't hold back on that one. And two, the ending was she had to kill the queen because once she killed the queen, all the males died.
I remember
Carl Winslow's in this movie.
Josh Brolin is in this movie.
Damn, Josh Brolin. Thanos.
Oh shit, they did 2 sequels. What the fuck?
I thought they did 4. I thought they did 3.
No, it's
Mimic 2
spawned a pair of direct-to-video sequels: 2001 Mimic 2 and 2003 Mimic 3 Sentinel.
Mimic 2, the Electric Boogaloo.
Wasn't it this? What year did Species come out? It was the same time, Ryan, wasn't it?
Nah, I think Species was 95.
I remember Species. I remember that. I did see that movie. Just because what's her name was getting naked.
He got excited because we said a movie and he knew it.
wait, I can join in, guys. I know this one.
That bitch is only famous for like 2 movies. That one and the one she did with Jean-Claude Van Damme where he just dicks her down.
I mean, so you kind of see why she was famous. I don't know.
Huh?
Which movie was that?
Bloodsport. It wasn't Blood. No, this was way after Bloodsport. I'm trying to think what it was. I think she was like a scientist or something. But like it was just basically the whole movie is like him trying to fuck her. That was it.
Well, the company Big Potato is releasing on MTV the Throwback Music Party game. So anybody remembers everything about MTV when they were actually airing music videos 24/7.
I used to watch Degrassi on there like a long time ago.
Something about a girl saying a boot.
Huh.
That's a Kevin Smith reference.
Yeah.
I think it was in
I used to like
Mallrats. I think Mallrats where they was it Chasing Amy or Mallrats where they make that reference?
About what?
Something about
I think it was Chasing Amy.
I think so, yeah.
But then I think they say something about it on Yoga Hosers.
Like it's Jason Lee, I think, is if I can remember correctly, is the one who made.
What's the reference though? Like,
he's talking about Degrassi High, and he goes, "There's something about a way a girl says a boot." Like
That's probably Chasing Amy then, because in Mallrats, I don't remember him saying anything like that.
I think we're right with the Chasing Amy. But you can correct us on the chat channel on the YouTube or anything. So yeah, if you remember a bunch of stuff from back in the day in MTV, which probably two of you were probably too young for.
I used to literally stick a VHS tape in and wait for the music video that I wanted to pop up on MTV and then hit record so I could later on play all my favorite songs on the same VHS. So
yeah, I don't know why you think like I wouldn't watch MTV when I was a kid. I watched nothing but MTV.
And class was outside playing sports, being
fucking bitches. So.
But I needed a soundtrack while I was doing that, so I would turn on my MTV Raps or Headbangers Ball or
you can apparently the game is at Target.
TRL.
Target for $20. You want to be the first team to collect an artist card from all 8 categories. There's the Brits, award-winning videos, best of unplugged, pop anthems, hip hop,
nice,
headbangers, teenage angst, and queens of MTV.
So what you need to do is you need to buy this, and we play it at Concave.
Oh shit!
Sorry.
Well, I think Class would probably be the only good one. You in Class, Kennedy, I think, because
you know what? Best of Unplugged.
Man, Joshua, he has no faith in you right now.
An amazing vinyl.
Like Josh, is
awesome.
good at like just naming songs off the top of your head?
I mean, I'm not good at naming songs at the top of my head that people would like, but I know songs from that era, from the 90s, even the 80s, you know, so.
I don't know. Maybe we could get
So, like, he just popped up Nirvana Unplugged. I'd be like, that's my go-to 90s band, Nirvana. If I said Presidents of the United States of America.
You're such a basic white bitch.
I know who Presidents of the United States of America are.
I mean, they had Peaches. Didn't they have one more song?
Yeah, they had
Peaches.
She's Luff. No, what is it?
Lump or Glump.
Lump. That's what the other one is.
Yeah.
That album was just fucking mwah. That's a great fucking album.
Speaking of old music, that fucking cover that they did a couple covers in Umbrella Academy.
Kennedy, wait, stop for a second. Does Kennedy's video look like he's recording it off the TV of himself? Like, go ahead and talk. It's so whited out. It's weird. Please, I'm sorry.
I have a daylight bulb in this bedroom, so
it is.
But it also is like it's slanted. It looks like you were just like, let me record myself talking off of the camera. I'm sorry, I'm being an asshole. Go
Anyways, the songs that they were doing on Umbrella Academy were really good.
I would say way better than if anybody has watched the Old Guard. Oh my God, the Old Guard, they were trying way too much new music, and it just not fit that. Which is a good movie if you've not seen it.
I can't believe they played the Dead South on there. Like,
I don't know who the Dead South are.
Episode 6. It was fuck. I can't think of the name of the song, but they played the Dead South on there, and it was like surprising. It's a super like local band, like not to Louisville per se, but they do come play in Louisville quite often. I'll post the song in the group. But
okay. Did you enjoy Umbrella? I know Joshua hates to watch anything.
Dude,
super
that last fucking 5 seconds, man.
Oh well, that is kind of connected to the comics too.
Where? Because I read all the volumes told me to read.
Have you read Oblivion Hotel? Or Hotel Oblivion? I'm sorry. Yeah, that's
I have not read
where that specific group gets introduced. Don't shake your head. It is true.
I'm just shaking my head at the simple fact that he's like, I read all of them. Did you read Hotel Oblivion? I did not read that one. You didn't read all of them.
I didn't say I read all of them. I said I read the ones that he told me to read.
Now, I will point out in the comics, they a certain character that shows up at the end is not a part of that. As far as we know, when they get introduced in the comics, is not in that group.
But they did a cover of Wicked Games.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
No, I thought the soundtrack was very. I mean,
there was another one.
The previous first one was really good too.
What was the song where they're fuck? I'm trying to think of the name of it, but it's talking about they were all in love with dying. They were doing it in Texas.
Yeah, there was the shit. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, they redid that song, and it was really good.
It was remixed. I mean, it was the same group.
Right. It was
Yeah.
the same band, but it was like a remix. I liked it.
I thought it was good. Joshua, yeah, you need to definitely watch Umbrella Academy season.
Well, when I'm done with Harley Quinn, which I got like the last 3 episodes, I'll watch it.
I don't like what they're doing to, or what they did to.
Pepper by the Butthole Surfers. That's the name of the song.
Kite Guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Kite Man.
Cat Man, yeah. I don't like what they're doing to him. I don't think it's fair.
Well, it happens. You can see
I
the
know.
writing on the wall.
I know.
So.
It was just, I don't know, it's
I
it's
got like 3 more episodes.
pretty shit. What y'all doing?
In Hell, I'll Be in Good Company by the Dead South. That was.
Did
All
it
right.
freeze? Like, what the
Well, Twitch Prime is now called Prime Gaming. Today, Amazon has rebranded the suite of video game focused perks to match the naming convention of its other digital services, such as Prime Video, Prime Reading. The newly named.
Wait, I'm sorry. Twitch and Amazon had a deal?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Amazon bought Twitch.
Yeah, they've been doing it for a few years.
Really?
Yes.
And the other service just went out of business.
Mixer,
yeah, just went out of business,
Yeah,
and they lost Ninja.
He's on YouTube now.
He's on YouTube, but they had to pay out his fucking
Yeah,
contract.
because he had a contract and they went down, and it was.
Yeah, he got paid like $25 million.
I think somebody else made a lot of money for just a month or two that he was on.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to cut off, but I was confused because I didn't know that, because there was a incident that happened with Dr. Disrespect where this is just rumor, but I was just like bored and I went into this because it was on Twitter. So basically him, Ninja, and I believe another streamer were all approached by Amazon because Amazon wanted to do their own streaming site for gaming. So do you remember, like, Dr. Disrespect, they canceled his agreement, they fired him?
Yes.
Kennedy?
Yeah.
So the rumor was that Twitch found out about this and they were like, yeah, you're done, we don't want you anymore. But then I got confused because Ninja, once Mixer went down, Ninja did like a stream on Twitch. So, but the rumor was Amazon was going to do their own thing and they were going to get Disrespect, Twitch, and another streamer. But if Amazon owns Twitch already, I don't like. That's why I'm confused.
I think maybe you're catching a little bit of each story or something, because the second that Ninja came off of Mixer, he did a stream on YouTube, and it blew up so much that he decided to stay with YouTube. So,
did you hear, like, with Ninja, they're like, oh, he's going to be moving to Hollywood. I'm like, I think you underestimate his actual drawing power to.
No, dude, you know he was on the latest season of The Masked Singer? Like, he's popular.
For who? But like, I would tell you this, he is not a household name. Like, Chris Class is not looking for Ninja videos.
No, but I bet his daughter
Chris
does.
Class doesn't, but he doesn't play Fortnite though.
What's
like,
that?
That's the only game. Like, do you?
Isn't he a gamer?
Yeah.
Oh, Doc, you fucked. Your logic got shut out the window.
but no,
it's just like,
I don't know. I've never seen him.
I feel like Ninja's the same thing as like when they made the Warcraft movie and they're like, there's so many WoW players, so this movie's gonna make so much money, and then it came out and it was a piece of shit, and the majority of people like, I don't know what this fucking movie is. It's a mess. They keep jumping to different locations that make no sense at all, and all the WoW people's like, but there's so much history in it. But wait till the next and second and third movie, and I'm like, no.
Yeah, but even the World of Warcraft people didn't like that movie.
I bet that movie would have been good if it not hit the production floor.
I mean, I have no idea who the guy is. If I saw him walking down the street, I'd have no idea who he is.
Yeah, but like Doc said, Doc said, oh, he's looking at Ninja videos, and I'm like, he doesn't play Fortnite, and that's all Ninja does is play Fortnite, right?
I don't play Fortnite.
Now,
I don't know who Ninja is.
Ninja did a lot more before that. He did Skyrim run-throughs and shit like that.
All right, but Fortnite was his bread and butter, right or wrong?
I would say yes with the younger audience for sure.
All right, that's what's got him popular. But like,
yeah,
like the best part was they asked Shannon Sharp, like, do you know what esports is? He's like, I know who Ninja is.
Wait, who did they ask?
Shannon Sharp said that?
Yeah, he's like, I know who Ninja is. Oh, be quiet, you hater.
Hey guys, have you played the game Fall Guys yet?
I saw that today. Somebody was playing it on my PlayStation.
Is that the one with the little people and you run to the end of the maze?
It's kind of, if you remember the show MXC,
Yes.
Or Takashi's Castle, which is what it really was, and then redubbed.
Tekashi 6ix9ine had a game show.
No, not but MXC, if you remember it from the G4 days and stuff like that, was
College dorm.
yeah. So I think all of us should remember it, right?
Yeah,
I was watching some last night on Tubi TV or something like a TUBI. It's an app.
Shit holds up.
Damn it, Class, you're the reason that there's all these free fucking streaming apps out there. They make them all for people like you.
But it is,
Dude.
it's kind of the game it really feels like it's based upon this. Is you're like, you start off with like 50 or something little characters, everyone playing like a battle royale.
Yeah, I saw videos of
You're a
it today.
competition, and you just slowly are being all eliminated until the one person can grab the thing. And there's like 3 or 4 different things.
Damn.
Yeah, the
Is
video
that
I watched. Go ahead,
buddy. I'm sorry. No, I was just gonna say I heard 2 of my friends, they were talking about a free game on PlayStation. It's like
Yeah,
free
it's
for
one
a
of
month.
the PS4 right now, free games, which I got.
I'd love to play that. I don't have a PlayStation anymore.
Charge up my controller since I don't play PlayStation that often. But also it was racked up 2 million players in the stream just after 5 days, so it is blowing up pretty big right now. So if you've not played it, go play it.
I think it's just going to be a viral thing and it'll be done. It'll burn out quick.
People still playing fucking Rocket League, so I don't understand that.
Dude, Doritos what was it called? Doritos Dash. There's some kind of free
game from Burger King?
Yeah. No, it was a Doritos game. It wasn't it? It was like something Dash. Something Dorito Mad Dash or something. Like maybe it was Burger King.
I think I remember it, but I think Burger King's the one that released the disc.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Had one, but it wasn't released here. It was released in Japan. It was like Pepsi Man.
I'm pretty sure
when you're talking about those Chipotle, if you order the new Tony Hawk burrito, you get early access to the game.
Oh my god, Chipotle just to get that.
Like, what the fuck? Like, I expected better from Chipotle.
But it's like the first 2,000, so it may already be unavailable. Did you get the access code to early?
Crash Course. The name of the game was called Crash Course. It was a Doritos game.
Listen, who the fuck? How did you find out about that, Doc? Like, what was that? Where's the advertisement for that? When does that start?
It started already, but there's been no advertisement at all.
Yeah.
I saw it on an article.
It was in the same advertisement stream as the 83 years of free Netflix.
Oh yeah, I never saw that.
Yeah. So it's like,
there's a social media platform that we are missing out on. We don't know what it is, but it's out there.
Yes, Chipotle has a new Tony Hawk burrito and can get you early access to his new game. It will come with the first 2,000 customers to order the new Tony Hawk burrito on their mobile app or through the website receive a code via email. Allows you to access the demo to the version of Pro Skater 1 and 2 that you can be able to play on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One.
I'm excited for that.
The burrito is made with brown rice, black beans,
oh my god,
chicken, tamalio, red chili, salsa, guac.
Yep, but it tastes like crap.
It sounds
Chipotle
cool.
sucks.
Sounds
First of all, shut the fuck up. Second of all, that doesn't sound like a good burrito.
Wait, who are you?
You guys miss? He's
fun.
telling me to shut up because I said Chipotle sucks.
Oh.
You guys miss the old promotions? Yeah. Like, do you remember back in the day when you got a Pepsi bottle, you took the cap off and you could either win or it was like buy one, get one free sodas. Even Pepsi did a thing for a while where if you collected the letters and spelt out a word, you won a prize. Dude, I had all of the all the letters for Schwarzenegger except for one. And
a hard R, right?
You're a heathen. Anyways, no, it was W. They wouldn't print the W. They only printed one out of like 5,000 or something like that had a W on it. So, and this was before the days of eBay and stuff, so you couldn't just like go buy the letters off somebody.
Racism.
Well, I've never seen Doc laugh so joyfully.
But just the fact that I heard it the same time you did, and then you commented on it, and I was like, we're thinking alike. I'm right there with him.
I almost asked him to say that again, but I was like, I don't want to go there.
We all heard it.
I was
Good.
That's weird, right? Like, he just has a granddaughter that was just born, and they put the full name. Like, it's his name and Pratt's name.
So Pratt Schwarzenegger?
I think it's Schwarzenegger Pratt.
Poor kid.
Like, I'm like, why would you do that to that poor child? She has 4 names.
Is it a girl?
It's a girl. I think it's Annalise something Schwarzenegger Pratt. I know it starts with an A.
Oh, my Lord.
And I was just like, why would you do that to the kid? Like,
how are you going to fill in an application? There's a limited amount of places you can put words on.
Anyways,
I think it's ASWP.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think with what you're talking about, Kennedy, with spelling out thing, or just I think the McDonald's game.
Yeah, the old Monopoly one.
Yeah, that is they just kind of went away from all that.
Because
so it was more of now like you go and put in a code and then you see
the fix was in on that shit.
Yeah,
that's in that documentary, right?
Yeah, that was crazy. But I don't know. It felt like a different atmosphere back then.
Cool story, bro.
I know.
He hit me. Well, that was crazy. Okay, so anyway.
Anyway, I'm blowing you off and moving forward with my story. Go ahead, Kennedy.
Yeah, I've missed Kennedy on this show.
Just saying that, like, it feels like a different atmosphere anymore. Like, I don't give a shit about any giveaways anymore. You know.
No.
I think Mountain Dew still like does a good job with giveaways.
Yeah, there'll be some Halo thing coming up. Overwatch, they've had like Doritos or something where you can get some XP.
I want a special edition of Halo 4 off of Mountain Dew.
Damn.
I know, like they were giving away like good fucking like equipment for Final Fantasy VII Remake. So I was like, that's pretty cool.
Well, here at the Frakkin Nerds, we're talking about giving away some sketch covers at some point, but we just need to figure out a way to go about doing that.
Well, do you have a sketch cover that you can?
I mean, I'll come up with one. I'll buy one. I don't know.
Okay.
Let's come up with a game, and then I'll come up with some sketch covers. So I was trying to look at that
We have
transition.
to figure out a way that they can interact and.
Right. Are they on Facebook? I don't know. I never hear you plug. Yeah, I guess you do plug social media at the end. Don't you? That's the very last thing.
Never do anything. Never.
Class, I was just saying you need a Facebook page. Just like you don't even have to have anything on it. You can keep it private, but just so you can be in the Frakkin Nerds fucking message chat.
Well, he was.
Oh.
Or do we need to do Discord and just have that?
I voted Discord, but you blew that off.
No, I didn't.
Discord.
I didn't blow anything off.
He
I
did
don't care
not.
what his name was or what he said. I put my lips on. I did not blow off
Did
anything.
you give him a goosenecks, AJ?
That's right.
I mean, why
what is it
not
with you
just
and,
like a
sexual
text?
innuendos today? Like it's like me with the last pull. Oh, he's jerking guys off.
I
Like,
can't do it because I'm going to be doing the last pull. Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds like you're
motherfucker,
jerking somebody
not-
off at the end there.
No, I've always said I got to do my last pull at 9:00 for like the last year. Now all of a sudden it's me jerking someone off. Like,
Do you bring your truck with you?
yes, that's what I pull. I pull trucks.
No, you pull carts. You pull
No.
carts.
Trucks. They're called trucks.
Carts in your birthday
Shit.
pillows.
He
birthday
pulls
pillows.
trains. Stop lying.
Well, Rocksteady, as we talked about earlier, is working on a Suicide Squad game.
Okay, so it is Rocksteady, not Rockstar.
Yes, they've
Bebop.
they've announced it ahead of the August 22nd event that is coming up. With now Jason Momoa is not going to be attending, so people are thinking Aquaman 2 may not be happening.
DC fandom. Oh, he's not maybe he's not attending because he doesn't want to catch COVID or anything.
Well, no, they're not. They're live. They're just doing the video thing. They're just going to be zooming like we do. What do you want? Whatever.
Yeah.
I can be excited about
The sassiest fucking cat.
There's speculation Aquaman 2 is not going to happen because he's not showing up.
That's what people were saying. I don't.
Nah,
that movie made too much money.
Yeah, it made a bill. So
Yeah, and I think he likes that character, so I don't think he's got a problem.
I think he liked his character in Game of Thrones.
Well, that character was already getting killed off if it was written in the book.
Right.
So it's going to happen.
But I could get excited for a Rocksteady Suicide Squad game if they do it like they did Arkham.
Do you think
you have to play with multiple people, though, right?
So are they going to do it kind of like the Avengers game that's coming out, where you could?
Why are we talking? You talk entirely too much about the abomination that's going to be that Avengers game. You are entirely too excited for a game that's going to fucking flop, as Joshua likes to say.
You got to emphasize the LO.
Wait! You said you think I'm excited by that shit?
You talk about it a lot for.
It's the big game that's coming out. I'm sorry, were we supposed to be talking about Skyrim version 8 coming out or something like that, or Final Fantasy 7?
Guys, you missed it a second ago. I was talking to Doc, and there's a meme on Facebook that says, "Do you feel old yet?" Skyrim was released 9 years ago, 7 years ago, 4 years ago, 3 years ago.
It's like Skyrim, GTA 5, Final Fantasy 7,
what's
Minecraft.
What's the beef with Avengers? You think it's not going to be any good?
It's gonna
It doesn't
be
look
garbage.
good. Yeah, it
Is it really?
Okay,
whoever did the character designs.
There's a
horrible
common thread with all video games. They're coming to show with their best of the best video. It doesn't mean the video game's going to match up with it, but the videos almost always look good, and you can, you've seen that. This one didn't look good. Like they came to the table. They came to the table with like somebody put their computer on low res settings.
When they released the video, somebody put the meme out of from Spaceballs. Like you captured their stunt doubles.
And Captain America. Yo,
it looks like the Dollar Tree version of the Avengers.
Well, yeah, and I understand that. So that way, like, they're not paying the actors for that.
No, you don't have to but at least make them closer to maybe the comic book versions of them.
That's a good point. Do they not look anything?
No, they look like stunt doubles. Like from afar, they look okay, but when they get close, you're like, "Ooh, that's not Black Widow."
Did we ever hear anything that happened with the
Princess
Robert Downey Jr. Tony Stark lawsuit thing
with the animated Avengers show?
Yeah, I'm wondering if that may have some issue in it. Why they didn't want to try to copy any personalities? Because
the same guy who does the voice for Tony Stark is the guy doing the voice in the game.
Oh,
no, but remember Robert Downey Jr. was suing them because he said that they used his likeness without his permission. But Tony Stark always looked like that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's what I'm wondering, if maybe that's why they didn't put it in the game, just to avoid any kind of, this kind of looks like me situation.
The biggest thing that I've heard people complaining about now is the Spider-Man only Sony exclusive. People are feeling like, hey, you've taken an entire character and now prevented anybody that's playing on a PC, playing on a Switch, if it comes out for the Switch, plays for the Xbox, not going to have Spider-Man. And Spider-Man.
They've been doing that, the Spider-Man games on Sony anyway, so what do they expect?
But I know, but that's an exclusive to the whole system, not taking a major character and saying you can't have it unless you go spend Sony money. Somebody's getting yelled at.
10:30.
No.
Here?
We had issues. Doc had to.
Sorry, we're running late because everything.
I'm getting chewed out right now, Doc.
Sorry.
I don't hear anything.
No, it's the look that you could see on his face is that he was getting yelled at. All right, let's keep moving on. The Walking Dead has won in a trademark battle over the Talking Dead comic book. I don't know if any of you have read the Talking Dead, but it's combining the utilize of cannabis as a medical benefit in the comic and zombies. And I guess they were working on.
Can you start all over? I wasn't paying attention.
Were y'all not listening?
No.
I heard the benefits of weed in The Walking Dead.
Yeah. So the comic is called The Talking Dead, and they were working on merchandising, including clothing and a bunch of other things. Now been hit with a cease and desist message from AMC and The Walking Dead show, and Robert Kirkman has won, so they cannot continue. They cannot do merchandise because it's too close to The Walking Dead. But I think they're still going to continue on doing. Where's he going? He's going somewhere else. It's going to be still doing the comic. If anybody's ever read The Talking Dead, which I'm sorry if I see a comic named The Talking Dead, not gonna buy it.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, man.
Yeah, me neither. Like that's weird.
You're getting me in trouble, Doc. It's been 2.5 fucking hours, man.
We'll wrap it up. Well, anybody listening has only probably heard an hour and a half of the show. So just understand that we had major problems, and I'm on my laptop just trying to make the show work.
And the picture looks really clear, Doc. It actually looks way more clear than
Thank you.
It has on the other thing.
Yes, unfortunately, they have to retire the Mac. I got to definitely transfer shit over if I'm doing that. All righty. Anyway, we'll skip Nerds of the Roundtable this week since people are getting into that. Or do we want to go? Do it, Rob.
No, I'm in trouble now. Do it. Fucking do it.
Might as well, man. We're
fine. We're going to talk about the discussion we're going to do for this week. I don't have the music because it's on the Mac. What is a movie that you just don't understand the popularity of. And let's start off with Kennedy.
You brought it up earlier, Goonies. I fucking hate that movie.
Why do you hate Goonies? What is wrong with Goonies?
It just, I don't know. I didn't enjoy it. I don't know if it was the style or if it wasn't like I didn't get the humor enough or something, but I didn't like it. I didn't think it was. I don't know. Everybody talks it up. Everybody thinks it's the greatest fucking movie, but I'm just kind of like, truffle,
it's
ha ha
not
ha.
the greatest movie, but it's probably one of the best like kid buddy films.
See, if you were to say that for me, I would say it was The Sandlot. Like that's.
I can't stand The Sandlot. I don't understand.
See?
That'd be a movie that I don't understand. It's like I
haven't seen either. What about License to Drive?
I remember that piece of shit.
Was that a Dollar Tree movie?
Who was fighting for License to Drive?
I don't know. I was trying to think of like
the two Coreys, right?
The two Coreys are in it. Yeah, and there's. I'm trying to think of movies I've seen.
The two Corey movie that's good is fucking Lost Boys.
Yes, I agree with that.
I haven't seen that.
You haven't seen the Lost Boys?
He's got
no.
Oh my God, class, man! Like,
I like that. I'll have assignments.
Yeah.
So tonight, yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Doc, on the Plex server, just make a class file.
I know. I should. Like, this is movies that you need to watch. Die Hard's on Plex. So
okay. I'll watch that tonight. I'll watch it as soon as we get off.
All right.
I'll watch it.
There you go. Enjoy it. It's very good.
I will.
Anyways,
you'll start learning catchphrases you didn't even know that you needed to know. So,
yippee-ki-yay, cowboy. Or what is it?
Yippee-ki-yay,
motherfucker!
Motherfucker. Okay. All right. I got it.
Right.
Just give me a little bit. Give me a little bit of time.
Class, since you are the film connoisseur, which film do you not understand the popularity of?
I'm gonna go with the Harry Potter movies. I tried watching the first one.
No.
I'm sorry, man. I watched the first one, and it was like my wife read them all, and
They're good books.
She loved the books, and then she was like, "Oh, let's watch it." So I was like, "All right, let's check it out." I won't read unless it's like a fucking comic book, and I was like, "This is the biggest thing of dog shit I'd ever seen, man." I couldn't. And there's like 15 other more that I cut it off. I tapped out at one. I don't get it.
I'm with you, class. It took me forever to get through them. I finally watched all 8, and I'm still just like, why are people all about this shit?
Yeah. I don't know.
I like the Harry Potter movies.
I haven't given them a chance, so it's like. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bud.
No, I said I like the movies. It's when they split up the last movie because I remember reading the book. And as I was sitting there watching it, I was like, "Oh shit!" I was like, "This is the part of the book where they camp and complain to each other." And I was like, "This is a bad part to keep in a movie." Like, I'm ready to go to where they go to the castle and have this huge battle, which didn't pay off. I will tell you that they were murdering motherfuckers, like murking everybody out in the fucking books, but in the movie they're like, "We gotta keep everybody nice. Not everybody needs to die."
What year was the first one made? Because like when they're flying around on the brooms playing like broom soccer or whatever, that shit looks so fucking stupid, man.
Quidditch you're talking about?
I don't know.
I think it was like 2001, right?
2003, 2000. Yeah, it was somewhere around
there. It was like a low budget or something.
2001 was the first one.
Yeah, it didn't look good at all. It looked stupid. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
The production value went up along the way, but the story did not.
Right. Yeah. So I guess if they took Harry Potter
away from you,
I guess the Twilight movies.
Well, I mean, but that's not selling to you. It's
the last Twilight movie was fucking amazing until you found out that it was a lie.
Yeah, that's exactly what the fuck I have the distinct fucking displeasure of seeing that movie with my best female friend, and then the last two with my girlfriend at the time. And I remember sitting in the movie theater watching this cool fucking action sequence go
right?
Holy
he fucking
shit.
Ripped his head off, and I'm just like, what?
Oh! And then all of a sudden it just pans out to an eye, and she's like, oh, and you hear, I literally did this, and I swear to God, the girlfriend will vouch for me. I go, what the fuck was that? And everybody in the movie theater starts laughing. And I'm just like, wait, this is bullshit.
She literally goes, this is what's going to happen if you do this. And I was like, what?
And apparently
that was
that's
Anna Kendrick, wasn't it? I could see that.
No, it was
No.
because she wasn't a vampire. She was just an annoying friend.
She's in that?
Yeah,
it's,
Anna
that
Kendrick.
it's the dark-haired girl.
She's like an annoying friend. She's not even like it. It's funny. Like out of everybody in that movie franchise, she's the one that did better with the acting career choices. But yeah, like in the book, they had to add that in because that wasn't in the book.
So you guys actually watched all the movies?
I had a teenage daughter at the time.
Wow. Like I watched the first film, and when first of all, someone needed to tell the Asian kid he was gay. He just did not know, and then like he's like super like, hey, do you want to go out and hang out and do things? And I'm like, you are gay. You're not hitting on her. Second, when she
sounds like I need to watch Twilight because I would just want to see this
into that biology room or something, and the fan is blowing your hair, and and Edward has a vampire orgasm, like he's holding in his teeth. He's like, "Oh my god, I'm just."
No, they don't have fangs. So
I know, but it just like he almost just spewed everywhere. How bad that.
That's your complaint with the first one. The first one.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
That Kristen Stewart keeps blinking. She could fucking blink so fast to cool off Joshua's room.
No, continue on with that movie.
She's at least
they remember she nearly gets raped by 5 guys just walking around there, and her dad is like the sheriff of this little podunk town in Portland or something like that. So didn't Edward like show up and save
her? She wasn't. No, he was the sheriff for Forks. They went to Portland.
Jesus Christ, he knows the fucking location. But when she shows up, sees her dad, does she tell him about the 5 rapist assholes? No, Dad, nothing. Everything's good. Then they play fucking baseball. All right, that's where I was done. I'm like, no, this is a fucking shitty movie. And I watched the riff tracks, and I just like, this is such a bad movie. I can't.
Doc, in all fairness, it wasn't made for your demographic.
I know it wasn't.
But you know what the best part was too? Because when I went, I swear to God, I've only seen these movies one time. I didn't see the one before the final one. I was spared that one, but I remember the first one. And when they show Edward for the first time, all the girls go, "Oh my God!" And you hear me go, "He's not real. He doesn't love you."
It's like, oh, it's a 90-year-old man sitting in a 15, 16-year-old's room stalking her.
It is pedophilia. Yeah, I have always said that. It's straight pedophilia.
What's that shit with the fucking
because he's
werewolf?
like 90 and he's pursuing her.
He was supposed to die in 1915, I believe it was, but he got
who's playing Batman?
Yeah,
he's supposed
to be Robert Pattinson.
No, not like legit in the movie. It's like 90.
What's the shit?
Oh,
with
the
werewolf. The werewolf is like
Jacob.
He wants to bang her, but then she loves Edward. So what does he do? I'm gonna fuck your daughter.
Yes, he imprints on the daughter and stuff like that. I make that
joke all the time, and Brandy gets so mad when I say that.
It just was and then the werewolf.
Brandy loves the books, but she says the movies were straight garbage. Like she says,
what is bad is they made a book based upon fan fiction of Twilight. They got turned into a movie, and that became a franchise. And we're talking about 50 Shades of Grey. That was a fan fiction of Twilight that you just changed some names, and now we have.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Wow.
And they all laughed into the fucking bank, bro.
That's true. They are making that money.
Stephanie Myers and the other lady ain't never got to work again. Like
that 50 Shades of Grey.
It's fan fiction. It's fan fiction.
Fucking those ladies never got to work again. Fucking J.K. Rowling's.
How old's your kid, Kennedy?
Well, okay. So at the time, I was married to a woman, and her daughter was 16.
As opposed to a fucking man. Like
I like it clarified.
Thanks for reasserting that.
You don't know my life. No,
we ain't judging.
I
was married to a woman who had a daughter that was 16. So it was my stepdaughter. I took her to the movies to see them all.
And then she called you Edward, right?
To see 50 Shades of Grey?
No.
Oh, okay. I was like, whoa. Okay.
Yeah. No, Twilight. 50 Shades of Grey though has contributed to one of my favorite TikTok videos of all time. Because I haven't seen the movie, But there's evidently a scene in it where she's like in the shower with him, and she goes to turn around, and he grabs her by the neck, and he jerks her back in, and the guy goes,
jerks her back in, goosenecks her.
But evidently, so this guy on TikTok, he's like married to this black woman, and he's like, let's see if this works with a woman of color. And he turns around, he goes to do it to her, and she beats the shit out of him.
Once again,
I'll have to show the video to you.
That's funny. That's actually a really funny concept.
Well, guys, the movie that I don't understand the fandom for or the appeal of is the Dune movie. Now they're making a like they're working on another one with Jason
no, it's
Momoa.
supposed to be like a prequel.
I'm super excited now.
Was
I
Dune
think it was a
good?
remake.
Hold on. Was Dune good, or was it just a cult film? Because Rocky Horror is not good, but it's a cult film.
Like, there's a lot of like some people are like, oh, the Dune books are amazing. I love reading Dune in the movie, and I'm just like, I can't. And I would tell you, it is mostly the people that are typical D&D people. So I'm surprised, Kennedy, you haven't jumped into it.
I don't like Dune.
So
I
don't understand the Dune, and then people are like, "We're so excited! Jason Momoa is gonna be it, and this person." I'm like, I don't give a.
Nobody cares.
The Patrick Stewart, fucking Bane voice. That's the new, instead of Joshua. Hey, Joshua Cartman. I like the Patrick Stewart.
Patrick Stewart. It's what's
Jimmy Stewart.
Not Jimmy Stewart. Jesus, you're totally off.
No, you sound like Jimmy Stewart.
No, it's
doing Bane. Doing Bane, you bastard.
No, it's Sean Connery. That's who it is. Yeah, that's who Tom Hardy was doing. And then,
but that sounds like Jimmy Stewart.
Oh, Jimmy Stewart. No, I don't fucking do Jimmy Stewart.
That sounds like the same thing.
No, but Sean Connery. Oh yeah,
no, I think Jimmy Stewart's like
Jimmy Stewart got out.
Doc's fucking Mel Blanc over here.
Jimmy Stewart is more like, well, there's an angel out there.
So it just sounds like a stuttering Sean
Connery.
Combs or whatever his name is. Sean Connery.
You throw a man out of a plane before you shoot a man before you throw him out.
Anyways, Doc.
Why you call it Two-Face and your name is Two-Face.
Oh, you bastard.
Doc, rein in the ADHD. Let's go back to your fucking.
But Doom, no, I don't understand why people are into Dune.
I have a hard time with all of those alternate world, apocalyptic world ones. Like I didn't like Dune. I didn't like Waterworld. I didn't like Mad Max.
Like Mad Max.
Only one of those has made multiple sequels, and that's Mad Max. There wasn't a sequel to Waterworld. There wasn't a sequel to Dune.
Well, there is now, and they're making.
What am I talking about?
I don't think that's a sequel.
I'm not talking about sequels. Who's talking about sequels?
No, I'm just saying, like, we all picked something that was sequel based, where they have more than one. Doc is picking Dune, and Dune really was just one movie.
There's multiple books in the Dune series.
Yeah, but
either way, like I don't like those. The only one I've even kind of liked was Book of Eli with Denzel Washington.
Who's blind and he has the Bible? Then it's in Braille. Spoilers.
All right,
is that Jimmy Stewart?
No.
Is that Bane?
No, it's not Bane. No, you're talking about Bane.
Sean Connery?
Sean Connery.
I don't know. Doc's impressions. I like them. They all sound the same.
They're all the same. Hey, Clarence.
The show is just
it's spiraling hard.
It's my favorite show of all time.
Get it off the rails. Well, then let's bring the show to a close. Kennedy, how can we learn more about you?
Right now it's just Facebook and Xbox. That's I don't have much of a life outside of there. I've got a baby who just turned 1. I got another one that's on the way in October. So that's my life right now.
And we're glad you came on the show today.
I've missed you, buddy.
See you.
Yeah. Well, I listened to the last 2 since I missed them. I listened to them while I'm on the road going from place to place. And when I heard y'all talking a bunch of shit the last 2 episodes, I was like, you know what? I ain't missing this one.
I said I talk over you all the time, so I'm like, yeah, I'm sure. Because I think I did.
By the way, Doc, nobody robs a house with a gun. Like, what the fuck?
Thank you.
They're easily going to go to the house that doesn't post pictures of guns.
No, I will say this. Okay, you post pictures of a gun, and then they know you're not in the house. Guess what they know is sitting in your house unprotected? Your gun doesn't have a gun to shoot them, does it?
No, it has.
That's the
It
thing,
has
though.
It has a safe that it goes into, Doc.
No, but he's not understanding the point. Is why do people rob houses? Because they think nobody's in there. And then what happens? Somebody's in there with a gun
If
and
you
they get
are
shot.
But if you know they have weapons and you're looking to steal weapons, are you just randomly going into a house, or are you going to the guy who's posting his
They're not-
Who's trying to steal guns?
They're
People
not
don't
gonna
go
bad
find-
guns.
people try to steal guns.
They're not
No,
going
they
to find
don't.
my
Bad
weapons.
people just steal, period. Like, where is this thing where it's like, oh, we're going to rob that guy because he has a fucking MK-47? No, let's not go to that motherfucker's house.
So let's say this.
That's a Mark 47
everything,
there.
all the world goes down and goes crazy and stuff like that, and you need a gun. Where are you going? You going over to Kennedy's because he knows he's got one and he's sitting there fixing a computer?
If you need a gun, you come over here. I'll protect you, but don't.
Yeah,
my
like
own stuff.
the scenario you just put up is, so you think the guy in a post-apocalyptic world where there's no guns and he has a gun is gonna be like, well, I'm gonna leave the gun in my house? No, he's gonna walk everywhere with it. Like,
you can't carry all your guns.
Chris,
yes,
the MK-47 is an actual gun.
That's a real gun?
MK-47 Mutant.
Oh, shit. Even has a cool name.
Shoots a 7.62 by 3.9.
How did you not know MK-47 was real?
I thought you were talking about. I thought you
We
fucked
thought you
up
were
an
talking about
AK-47.
AK-47.
No,
He
MK-47
was.
was real too.
Nah, he was.
Class. After we learn more about you.
Oh, you can go on Instagram or Twitter. Go on Twitter because that one's open, and it's Chris Class BRH.
All right, there we go.
Yeah, or a friend requests me on Instagram, and we'll see.
And then Joshua.
Yeah. Well, if you want to see me bitch and moan about like sports and video games, follow me on Twitter at Green Eyed Bebop. And if you want to see me post pictures, it's the same thing on Instagram, Green Eyed Bebop.
All right.
The Twitter interaction, Kennedy, you need a little more Twitter interaction, man, because I
know, man.
I like seeing, especially those two go at it.
You. You.
And it's
the worst is the fact that I'm playing a game that he will never play on a system that he never puts on.
I watched the video that said, "Hey, 10 things they don't tell you about."
You didn't know that? I'm like, yeah,
tsunami or whatever it's called. And it's like, you can pet the fox, you can kill the eagles, and you're like, what if I can pet the foxes? I know you can. I want to kill the eagles.
I didn't say
yes,
that.
you
I didn't
can.
say that.
You don't know. You won't even play the game.
No, don't see now. You're exaggerating, motherfucker. I asked a question. I was like, I wonder if I can kill the eagles, and my friend was like, yeah. Then you chime in. I don't even have the game, but I can. Even I know I could do that. And I was like, oh, okay, dick. And then another.
This was after the fox, though. The fox was the first one.
The fox was like,
he's like, I didn't even know you can pet the fox.
I was like, I didn't know you could pet the foxes. That's pretty cool. Oh, even I know you can. Shut the fuck up. Like, you're never gonna play the game. I know this for a fact.
Maybe I will play the game.
You're not playing that game because number one, it's too fucking long.
There you go.
And two, you're just gonna get bored of it real quick. I already know you.
Is that a G.I. Joe figure there?
That's the Dreadnoks, whatever.
Yeah,
their shit. I'm just going through like all these old, just bags of shit I have.
I'm wanting to, like, whenever I get a new place to get some mask figures and stuff, because I always love them.
Yeah, all vintage Joes.
Very cool. There's some great.
Yeah, got a bunch of shit here.
All right, to learn more about the Frakkin Nerds, you can go to us on Facebook, Instagram, our YouTube channel, which you get to see the live video of this. You can find the podcast on Spreaker, Google, anywhere you can get. Spotify. It's up there. You can listen to us, but it's better to look at us because we care about our appearances. If you need more information about me and you want to follow me on Twitter, Doc_Martin, as I troll Joshua every day, wait for him to post something, and then either animated GIF or just a response so that he has to put the must you. That's just typically you posting like going, this motherfucker's gonna say something.
No, there's sometimes where you catch me off guard. There was one that I was like, oh, at least you're keeping up with the trend. I think it was with Bane. And I was like, yeah, you know what? Got to give him credit for that one. I applaud this motherfucker.
I don't know. The way those animated GIFs work perfectly, I was like, oh, I don't know how, but they're right in line of what I need.
I was like, you know what? He's knocking him out the fucking park, man. Can't hate on that one.
I try to respond with appropriate animated art. So I mean, there we go.
My God, with the looks again.
But yeah, if you haven't watched Harley Quinn, check it out on HBO Max, or if you have the DC Universe before it gets pulled off the air, you can check it out.
No, you shouldn't say that. It said once DC Universe stopped showing stuff.
Yeah, stop. It just goes to
HBO.
comics only
Yeah.
if they actually do that. So we'll wait and see. All right, gentlemen. Well, thank you for spending some time with me today. And I know with all the technical troubles, maybe we'll get that fixed. In
3 hours.
That's all right.
The show's not 3 hours, so it just took a while.
Is it all right, class? Because I'm pretty sure if I keep pissing off this lady, I'm taking up that spare room of yours.
Come on over, man. I got 2 extras.
Yeah, he's got it. Bring some artwork too. He needs it up there.
We'll just
That's a TV show I'll pay to see. Fucking Kennedy and fucking Class.
That'll just be a podcast studio over there. Let's just do it.
Class
We all
and
just move
Kennedy.
So
Like,
for
straight.
Kennedy all the way over in Indiana, Chris Class, who's also over there in Indiana, and the guy with his birthday pillows on the East Coast, Joshua Carabello. This is Doc Martin saying, have a frackin' good week.